Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rudy here with your Artivist. Today we're here in Spruce Grove and it's January and it's warm. It's like +5 degrees Celsius. We have a property here. We just had snow overnight, just a little bit, like about 1 centimeters maybe, or like a quarter of an inch. And it's melting already, but we still have to remove it. So in this case, because it's quite slushy and wet, we're gonna use the shovels for now, or the snow pusher, because the snowblower won't be able to process it properly. And I'm gonna show you what we are dealing with today besides the fresh snow, because it doesn't look pretty. So there we have the fresh snow here, but then, because it's so warm, all the melting water or melting snow, the water basically getting trapped right on the city sidewalk here, like so. That's mainly because of the elevated level on the roadway from the snow buildup. So the curb, we don't really have a curb here off the sidewalk, so the water can't really drain anywhere. And it's very hard to determine where the storm drains are, which would take care of the melting water. I think there should be one down there, but that's on the neighboring property. So you can see like all pooling water here on the city sidewalk because of that hump from the road onto the sidewalk. I think the city is planning on grading the road here this week, which would help getting the curb back. But for now we're gonna deal with this mess here, and which may be tricky as well with ice management, because we have that freeze and thaw stuff going on for the next few days here. So whatever ice melts or ice management we do may only last for a few hours. Yeah, so that's the tricky part. So for now we're just gonna take care of the fresh snow on this property. So the sun, the direct sun, will help to dry all of this off for the most part, which will be good. Okay, we have discovered the storm drain. So that's our property we service, and the storm drain is right at the neighbors here, but it needs to be exposed. So all this melting water that we're gonna have over the next few days can actually drain down the curb into the storm drain here. now we're gonna clean off all this extra slush and those bigger chunks on the bottom here, so as they melt, so they don't create more of a pooling water mess than it actually is already. Yeah, so cleaned up this driveway nicely, ice free, and now we only have this messy down on the road at the entrance of the driveway. So guys, you see all this ice here on the sidewalk? That's like bare pavement, and that's where all the ice is. And this is because, all this is ice here. This should be lawn here. All this because we have all this snow from the roof coming down when it melts, and then here on both sides we have the downspouts. You can see it dripping there, and then the water naturally flows down and basically flows in this area here. And because we don't have a real curb, because the snow on the road is elevated at this point past the curb level, so the water, whatever melts, can't really run off into the storm drain down the road, and then it gets basically pulled up, floods the sidewalk here. Then overnight it freezes again, and then it keeps melting again. The only way this could stop is when all the snow in the roof, all this is gone, but like there's more roof line there. If when all this roof snow is gone, melted off, then this will stop dripping, and then we could basically tackle all the ice, because nothing would, or like well, like we still have this snow to melt, but like all this water from the downspout would basically eliminate it, and which would make this prospect a little bit more of a case to deal with. Same here, neighbor has all this ice here on that sidewalk, but they haven't really done a good job on their snow removal throughout the season anyways. So those are the issues, because water needs to drain. If it can't, it's gonna pool, and if it freezes, it's gonna get icy. Those are the issues we are dealing with today, and for the next few days actually. So what we are doing here, clean up the curb, put it there. So the water actually flows along the curb off to the storm drain down the road there, so we don't have a flooding going on the city sidewalk. So the ice covered up all the curb on the city sidewalk, so we basically just chopped it off. So here we have one of the few properties that actually has some decent snow today. So it hasn't melted all yet. So we're gonna get it off, shovel it off onto the side here. Sidewalk is fairly clean. It may refreeze overnight, because the sun doesn't hit it yet to dry off. But I would say once all that snow is off, it won't melt and it won't flow onto the city sidewalk, so that should dry up too. One more scraping job, guys, on the city sidewalk. And then we're gonna blow it off with a backpack blower to have it nice and down to concrete. So again, it's Rudy here with your Yard Service. With that, I'm gonna sign off because it's getting dark here. So we have this one and 2 more properties to do. Just a very light snowfall and mostly scraping off like some icy, crusty stuff there. Not too bad. I hope you like this vlog, like a vlog. And hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment below how you guys deal with a snowfall that's basically more like a Matt, how would you like this? How would you describe this snowfall? Like it's
sleet.
Yeah, kind of like on the surface it's more like icy, but on top it's snow.
Yeah, I would say that.
Anyways, over and out. Talk to you later.